involved in the offense so much more. Just have you started to integrate any subtle changes, or are you just kind of keeping things the way they were right now?
You know, for the most part, it's keeping it the way it was, and really just trying to get back to the nuts and bolts and the basics. And you know, Coach Streeter came in, you know, right before the bowl, and so he had a crash course on what the offense was all about. But you know, this spring and a couple weeks prior to the start of practice, we really just went back and went play by play, detail by detail, to get him on the same page. Obviously, he's coaching the quarterbacks, which is a pivotal position on the football team, and there's a lot of detail that's involved in that position. So just focusing mostly on the basics.
What is the biggest challenge for the offense this spring? What do you guys really need to work on the most?
Well, obviously you got young quarterbacks that should be in high school, but yet they chose to come in early, and it's going to be beneficial for them in the long run. But just trying to get those guys up to speed and keep everything as back to the basics as possible to give them an opportunity to learn the system. And then you're going against just a bunch of talent on defense. So every day you got to come out and you got to compete. But that's going to make us better in the long run.
There you go. That's what you asked me. I guess I answered. Hunter Renfro. He's been tremendous both as a wideout, and you know, we're kind of looking for a second punter, and shoot, he might be able to compete and be the first punter. I mean, he's really talented. So we just threw him out there today to see how he could do, and he really jumped out there. So you know, he's a guy that I think is kind of, I don't know if necessarily surprised anybody. That's why we recruited him. We knew he was a talented young man, but maybe where he is right now after 6 months in our program, gained 20 pounds later and things like that, just really very encouraged. He'll help our football team.
Through 5 days, how have you, anything you noticed about Tony that's different than Coach Morris, just in the way that they run?
Oh, they're totally different as far as, you know, people. I mean, I think I was talking to Chris about that the other day. You know, just everybody's got to be who they are, their own personalities, and everybody's got different ways of doing things. But schematically and as far as, you know, just who we are, that's all the same. You know, just different voice between me and Jeff out there. But it's great. It's good.
Will his life be easier or just different in terms of, because he mans the running backs, whereas of course with Morris, I mean, he's working with quarterbacks?
Coaching's coaching. You know, everybody's got a job to do. Everybody's got their plate full, and when you're coordinating on top of it, it doesn't matter what you're coaching. It's a lot of work. So you know, we're very well structured, though. I really like, you know, the personnel that we have in place staff-wise, and you know, I think that you know, Streeter's done an excellent job, you know, to this point with those quarterbacks, and you know, Tony and Jeff doing a great job coordinating, sitting in the meetings, and just kind of listening to the direction as far as, you know, how we do things in the meetings as well. Because again, different voice, things are you know, you just go about business sometimes a little differently, but the message is the same.